Okay guys, it has been a while. A very long while. Okay, so I guess I should start by saying welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I started this channel, I think 4 years ago, to make videos giving advice about scoliosis, and specifically wearing a back brace for scoliosis, which I did for 3 years. So it's been a year since I completely stopped wearing my back brace, and it's been about 2 years since I stopped wearing it full time. It was a big part of my life, but I've been able to move on from that and focus my attention on other things. I'm really thankful for that and to be done with my back brace officially. So the reason I'm making this video is recently I had an appointment with my orthopedic doctor for a 1-year checkup after completely stopping wearing my brace, and I remembered this channel and all the videos I made, so I went back and watched those. But I'm really glad I got to make those videos. It was really fun for me to be able to give advice, and I'm really glad that I got to help some people. So I thought maybe I should make an update video because it has, like I said, been a while. So I thought, why not make a conclusion video of me telling my scoliosis story? Because I never really told my entire scoliosis story on this channel, so that's what today is. So I'm assuming most of you guys know what scoliosis is, considering you're watching this video, but if you don't, it's simply put an abnormal lateral curvature of the spine. Thankfully mine was on the mild side, but I did still have to wear a back brace. So I've known I have scoliosis since I was about 7, I believe, because my mom noticed there's something off about my spine, so she took me to the doctor. And she suspected it was scoliosis because she actually had scoliosis herself, not as severe as mine, but she had it herself, so she knew what it was. And they said I have scoliosis, but it wasn't anything to worry about. They would just monitor it to make sure everything was alright, didn't get too bad. So it wasn't really a big deal. And then when I was in about 5th grade, my doctor said that I should have a checkup with an actual orthopedic doctor who was an expert in that area. So I had an appointment. I wasn't really thinking anything of it. I got an x-ray. Well, it turned out my curve was, I believe, about 24 degrees, and according to the doctor, that was above the range that meant that I needed to get a back brace. And at the time, I was horrified because when you hear back brace, you think like this bulky thing that, you know, I thought everyone would see it, everyone would know. So obviously I didn't know much about what that meant, and that scared me. But turns out, it really wasn't as bad as I thought. So for those of you who just found out you have to wear a back brace, it's really not going to be as bad as you expect. If you're scared, it's going to be a challenge, but it's doable. It's really not that bad. So the point of the back brace was to make sure it didn't get worse so I wouldn't need surgery in the future. The back brace I had was the LA back brace, which is, I believe, a relatively new back brace compared to more commonly used back braces like the Boston back brace. And I'm not really an expert on this, so I'm going to leave the link to the website about the LA back brace below if you guys want to read up more about that. So it went from about here to like my thigh, a little bit below the top of my thigh. So it was pretty big, but not as big as some other back braces like the Milwaukee brace. So I had to wear this back brace 20 hours a day, minimum. And at first, obviously, it was kind of hard for me to wear for the full 20 hours because getting used to wearing something that big, and it's kind of uncomfortable at first, is hard. But over time, I got used to it. Overall, I did wear it the recommended 20 hours per day, sometimes even more. I wore it for 2 years, full time, all of 6th grade, all of 7th grade, and that was when I was 11 to 13, which is a major period of growth. And that's why it's so important that I was wearing my back brace, because as I grew, obviously, the back brace prevented my spine from curving. My doctor monitored my growth, and I was intermittently x-rayed to make sure my curve was not getting any worse. I was in middle school, so that was 6th and 7th grade. Being a middle schooler is hard enough. Having a back brace at the same time kind of makes that a bit harder. But you move past it. The longer you wear it, the less of a big deal it becomes. And it's going to be hard. I won't deny that, but overall, it's an experience that makes you a stronger person, and I really wouldn't take back that experience. But I did make videos addressing what I found were the most challenging aspects of wearing the back brace, which, yeah, I made those videos a few years ago. If you want, you can check those out right now. I do stick by the advice I gave. Looking back on that experience, I do not regret it, and I'm glad I wore my back brace the 20 hours per day, so now I don't have to worry about it at all. I didn't need surgery, and by the end of 7th grade, my doctor noted that my growth should be slowing down. So then he agreed that I could only wear my back brace at night, and it would be alright. So I did that for a year. My height was monitored, and at that point, my brace became a little bit more uncomfortable because I had grown a lot since the original measurements, so it was a bit tight. So that did pose an issue, and that kind of made me not want to wear it as much, which was not good. Yeah, so that last year I did not wear it very often. I did wear it at night as much as I could, but it was a bit uncomfortable. And at the end of 8th grade, before 9th grade-ish, I hadn't grown much at all. So my doctor said that I could completely stop wearing my back brace. So it's been a year since then, or over a year. So thankfully, actually at this past appointment, I found out that my curve had actually improved, and that wasn't even the intended goal. The intended goal was for it to not get any worse, and it actually improved. So that's amazing. I'll show you what my spine looked like before and at my last appointment, which was a year after completely not wearing my brace anymore. I guess I should just conclude by saying I'm really thankful for this experience. Overall, it has made me a stronger person, and I am especially thankful to be able to have helped others through these videos that I made. So, and to any of you who actually watched my videos a few years ago, I hope you got some help from these videos that I've made, and yeah, I hope this helps some of you guys or makes you feel a little better if you are going through a similar experience to what I went through. I guess I'll just say goodbye, and you can get through this. Alright, bye guys!